those on the margins of the world, and even within countries for that matter, the poorest of the poor amongst us, as well as in other countries, they absolutely do contribute the least to climate change and other forms of pollution as well. But they do indeed suffer disproportionately more. They bear the brunt of the climate catastrophe as it is unfolding upon them. They bear the brunt from floods, from heat waves, and so forth. They bear the brunt of loss of life. So this is an absolute fact, not just for countries in the global south, as it were, but also even within the United States. Those citizens in the U.S., for example, that are the poorest of the poor, they lose their lives first and foremost. They have nowhere to go because sometimes they don't even own a vehicle to leave areas that are going to be subject to rising water, whether it's from hurricanes, whether it's fires, from forest fires, and so forth. So that's an absolute fact, and we've got to commit more resources, and the we in this case is the wealthy amongst us, the wealthier nations. We've got to assemble resources for the poor nations and get those resources to them quickly. It's absolutely the case, and no one should think otherwise, that the UN process isn't necessarily moving the monies at the size that they need to be moved, nor at the speed. And we've got to actually accelerate that, both the speed that we move resources to people on the margins, as well as the amount of resources that we move to them, because they absolutely need these things. So that's an absolute fact, and we've got to work on that. We've got to put much more energy into delivering for those on the margins, for sure.